Hey, we have Annmarie here. She just got done doing treatments at the West Clinic. Ann, why don't you go ahead and tell us your story?
My story is that, today happens to be December 10th, 2020. And in August 2019, I was limited to being on my left side for 2.5 months. I had Lyme disease and I had shingles. And I was unable to even sit. And my daughter came home from her teaching job in New York, and I live in Vermont. And she said, "Mom, I think I have to take you to the emergency room right now." And I said, "No, you need to take me to Idaho," because I knew about this clinic and I had done research on it before I became so disabled from Lyme. And so we came here. I spent a few months. I was so sick. And I had IVs and neurotherapy and actually the whole plethora of treatments that are offered here. And I can walk. You folks got me from lying on a bed to be able to sit in a wheelchair to using a walker. I can now walk. I can drive again. My brain, which was loaded with challenges, shall we say, is functioning very well. My hearing, I had lost the hearing in my right ear, and there's a lot of ringing in my ear. That is all completely healed. That was healed pretty quickly. It's incredible, the change that I've experienced. And I'm able to parent better. I'm a single parent. I'm able to do a better job with my daughter Sophia, who's right here, who went through it all with me.
Definitely.
And saw the whole thing. And I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anything, because there are so many problems. Oh, I also had parasites. I had one parasite that was eating the nasal lining and all the way down my digestive tract, another one that was eating the tissues of my organs. I was very, very ill. It wasn't just that I couldn't move. I couldn't function at all. I was very, very ill. And in fact, my neighbors had to chop vegetables for me and things like that. I could do nothing before I even became crippled. So I'd just like to recommend this treatment for anyone and really give hope, because it's so discouraging to be in so much pain. It wasn't just my spine and legs, it was my arms, all the pain down my arms all the time. Unable to drive. Before I became bedridden, I was unable to drive for years very easily at all. I had to get people to take her to any of her activities. When I drove, I had 2 knobs on my car for my steering wheel because I couldn't use my thumbs. I was really disabled from the disease. And now I'm functioning. I'm almost completely better. I still have some pain, but it's not as debilitating. I still get tired sometimes, but I'm not exhausted like I was before. I can handle humidity now. And we really enjoyed meeting people out here. It's almost Christmas and we're on our way home. In 2 days, we're going to drive cross country to express my gratitude to the entire staff, who are wonderful.
Thank you.
I worked very closely with Shelby, who's the nurse practitioner. I worked with all of them, Dr. J, Dr. Nelson. And the staff itself is wonderful. You can get treatment, but if you don't get love at the same time you get treatment, it's not the same. And you do get that here. You get a lot of support and love.
Yes.
So thank you.
Well, I'm so glad you had such a good outcome.
Everyone was so good with her.
I
Yes.
got some IVs, just finished one today.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you so much, Annmarie.
You're welcome.